Pull it down? It should be on. Right, I pushed the button and turned it on.
All right, ready?
Right, and I just turned it on.
Oh, I have to put it on
Perfect.
again?
Yeah.
No, I think it should be running.
Okay, it's running.
I'm following you.
Does that feel weird on your head?
Everybody stand up, dance. Everybody up.
Aerobic time.
Your number one employee said she forgot.
Shout.
Okay, so, woo! Ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm not. 5 more minutes? No. Okay. All right, so I'm going to show you a few quick cake ideas, and I am also going to show you a few cupcake ideas. Okay?
If she could, I can't see that part of the table.
This part? Okay, so first I'm just going to cover my cake here, fake cake obviously. I've already got one tier covered, and I'm going to be using the raspberry mold, which is actually it's going to look very Christmassy when I'm done with it here. So I've got my fondant there, and just roll this out.
She has an elf rolling pin.
I do, I have a little elf rolling pin, my favorite rolling pin. I'm actually so used to using this little one from traveling that that's all I can use now, even for big cakes. Okay, so you have your cake, I put it over on this side, put my arm down here, lower this, flip it over, bring the cake to it, and then over. So I brought the cake to the fondant, not the fondant to the cake. Okay? Then what you want to do is you want to smooth about halfway down all the way around, and then you will continue to smooth the rest of the way down. I try to use my hands this way across the cake because your hands are naturally cut that way. You can trim a little of the excess off. It's like speed decorating, right? Woo! Doing it.
How fast can you cover that cake? Anybody timing her?
I'm thinking if this hat's going to stay on or not. All right. Okay, trim around the edge. Woo!
Hold him up there, Susan. Don't let him fall.
All right.
Job well
Got
done.
that. Thank you. Why, thank you. Did I say you were down over there?
I have no clue. I said how many.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm not really attaching this cake how you should. I usually use double-sided tape. You'd have to put supports in, but this is just a styrofoam cake, so it's not a big deal. So I'm just going to put a little buttercream here. So again, you would not build it this way, right? Right? Okay.
This is only a demo.
Right.
Do not try this at home.
Exactly. It's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
One will not support.
Right. Yeah. Okay, and then what we can do is just put a simple border on it with buttercream. So even if it's a fondant cake, it's okay to put buttercream on it.
You can mix.
You can, believe it or not.
Oh my.
I know, some people would say no. But
Some people say no, Susan.
I say whatever.
You are,
I say
really
whatever
coming
you
out
want.
of this box.
It's your cake. And I'm just going to do some sugar pearls. So this is just a tip 10. And you're just going to squeeze and move the tip to the side. Now I'm just going to do it speed, 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 speed. Talk amongst yourselves.
She makes no noise when she does that.
Yeah.
I'm amazed.
I
Go with
know.
the speed, speed, speed thing. I like
Speed,
that.
speed, speed.
Keep going. Pipe, 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 pipe,
Pipe,
pipe, pipe,
pipe,
pipe, pipe,
Like
pipe.
E-I-E-I-O.
Kind of.
Speed,
Yeah.
speed.
Okay, squeeze, stop squeezing, move the tip off to the side. You could obviously do a lot neater job than that, but it's all about the speed and getting different ideas into your heads, right? Right? For the holiday season?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are not
Blow
judging
your
this cake.
friends and neighbors away? Or not?
No, we're not
I was
judging.
thinking putting it in San Diego cake show.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Then
no.
you need to slow down, girl.
And I have a foil board.
I know, and I was going to say, you did not
Foil.
dress that board. Don't let me judge it.
Well, oh boy. So you all know about the San Diego Cake Show?
No, no.
Who doesn't?
Me. I just know it's March
Oh,
8th.
My
Exact.
goodness. Oh, that's too bad.
I
No,
don't,
but
live
you-
here. I don't live here, so I'll probably survive the experience.
I know nothing about it. So.
Yes,
No,
Susan, who lives here in California, blows it off every year. I, who do not
I
come
gotta make a living.
in. Yeah, well, excuse me.
Okay, so tell us about it.
All right.
Roll.
It's a 2-day
Lady,
event,
you're
and you
Hold
can
on
go-
1 second though. Okay, I'm just gonna do some vines. So I've got just a bag of green buttercream at tip number 5. And I'm just gonna do some vines all over the cake. And they can come down in different directions. And if you have flies in the cake, then that is where your vines go.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead and talk about that.
Oh, anyways, it's a 2-day event. You can actually take your cakes on Friday night to get them set up. You can go online and register, and it's held at the
La Jolla Village.
Thank
Square.
you.
Or La Jolla,
Oh,
if you
La
prefer.
Jolla, if you prefer.
At the warehouse.
And all Saturday and Sunday, they have hands-on demos that are free to you. All you have to do is show up, sit yourself down in a chair if you can find one, because the last 2 years it has been standing room only, and I mean they are jam-packed down inside of there. It has gotten to be a very popular show. You can enter cakes. We will judge them. You can win prizes.
Okay, hold on. This is the mold that I'm using. It's a raspberry mold. So what I did is I dipped them in red fondant, popped them in the freezer so they come out perfect. Let them set so that they're not, because they'll come back to room temperature, so they'll be wet. So you want them dry, and then I'm taking some dust, a claret and a ruby. So one's a petal dust and one's a luster dust. So one is a matte dusting powder, one has a sheen to it. And I'm just kind of putting a little bit of both on there, and it's okay to still see some of that red fondant under it because you want the variation of color. Okay, color is important. You just don't want one solid color. By adding all the different colors, it's going to really make your pieces stand out. So then what you can do is take some of these, and we're just going to do little clusters. Okay, like this.
Isn't that cute?
And then I've also cut out some little holly leaves with a little holly plunger. And I'm going to take a little bit of gold dust. Not that, why are you looking at those? You're like, what? Oh, you did the wrong color, Peg. Didn't I say green?
You did not, girlfriend. Matter of fact, you
And I
handed
just-
me white.
Dry dusting. And these are the single holly cutters, so there's different sizes. The one I showed you earlier is the 3 holly, and Peg is making some white ones for another cake that I'm going to be doing in a minute or 2. And then you can just add some of these in between, and you have, whoops, not that way. And then you have a really pretty cake, could even be a wedding cake for the holiday season. And you don't even have to do a tiered cake. It could just be, a single cake, and maybe do this around the top edge of the cake. It would look really cute. Again, cover up any of the, it is cute, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Very cute.
Yeah. Oh, actually it is. Thank goodness, because sometimes
We never know, because
We
we're
never know.
decorating it away from
Right.
ourselves
We don't
all
know.
the time.
I know, my gosh.
Yep.
Okay, so it's still not going to be done, and somebody's
done?
shaking the table. So it's kind of like earthquake.
Earthquake, build a cake. Well, you're supposed to be a pro, girl. Build around it.
I know.
You know, you
Like
do
on one of those
challenges all
TV
day.
shows.
Yeah, exactly.
We all know Peggy was on Halloween Wars, right?
No.
Yes.
Okay,
Were
just
you?
want to make sure.
Yeah,
She
you don't know
was.
that Susan's been on many and won many.
But let's talk about Peggy.
We're not gonna talk about It's not Peggy's show.
Huh? We like to talk about Peggy.
Peggy,
No, we're not
how'd you
gonna-
do?
Peggy's a guest.
We came in second.
Congratulations.
She did a
Thank
great job.
Another rock star.
No,
She is.
just Peg.
Is it hard being famous, Peg?
Yeah, I have no clue. I'll let you know when I get there.
All right, so you can see how that's going. A couple more leaves, and and that's it. That's all you have to do, and it's a pretty. I think it's like
That's
it's
really
an
super
elegant.
cute.
It is an
Very
elegant
cute.
Would you do
kind
it
of
all the
cake.
way around?
Yes, I would continue the whole way around.
No, she's not gonna do half the cake.
Well, it
For us,
depends how
she
much
is.
they paid. If they only paid like half the price, then half the cake, right? Don't you
No
think?
one.
Food Network, they always say we can finish the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
They
definitely
give us
finish
enough
the bag.
time.
So, yeah, really. Okay, so we'll just pop that one up there. You get the idea on that. And then we'll go to our next cake, which we'll do a wreath cake. Do I want silver or do I want white silver?
We shouldn't see any of it. We know about it. You're supposed to press your board.
These people didn't pay enough for that kind of a board, though. This isn't a showcase. This is for Aunt Sally.
I know my chicken,
You know,
but I
that's
can't
a
find
pain
my
in my,
ticket. What do I do?
You know your kids.
You get. Mine's one number different, my son, so I know the number.
Okay, I'm just gonna take, you could use a bundt pan for this if you wanted to, but most of the time I just use round pans. It's a little big. Round pans or rectangle like sheet pans and just cut things out so I don't have a million pans. So I'm just gonna pop this out and then you can make a mini cake with that, right? Okay, and we're gonna make a little wreath cake. It's all about the wreaths and the snowflakes today. Pop this down like so. Oh. And I don't even have to trim it down a little bit, you know, if it was a straight perfect cake, you know, so I did that on purpose. If it was perfect, then you'd have to trim it down, but I don't have to do that now. Anyone want a snack? Okay, and then what we're gonna do is just take the white buttercream. White buttercream, where are you? Thank you.
No, that's not, that's Royal.
Whose turn was it
Buttercream.
to watch the
I
buttercream?
believe it was your mark.
All right,
Is there not?
a lot going on here, a lot to keep track of. Right, Peggy? A lot.
So will you
A lot.
buttercream that? Can I tell them about the San Diego show?
Yes, you can finish.
All right, it benefits the Ronald McDonald House. How great is that? So all of your money that you pay to register a cake, which is not a lot, how much is it? It's like $15?
Yeah, $15 and
Five
there's
for
also
kids.
the wedding cake.
The wedding cake division, which is a separate division altogether. It's the grand wedding cake. And it has a theme that is behind it for the wedding cake. And the rest of it is raffles that all wonderful companies, you name the company, they are donating to it. And then the cake club gets together and they put these amazing baskets together. Amazing. And the raffle tickets are like 20 tickets
You get
for
20 tickets for like $10. or
$10.
something like
It's
that.
unbelievable price that you
Not even
can.
that.
20
One for one.
20 for 5. This woman knows right over here, 20 for 5.
Yeah.
Now, if you ask my husband, he would be able to tell you because he's been selling raffle tickets at this show for how many years now?
Quite a few.
Quite a few, yeah. See, we don't live here, but we come in and we support the club because we absolutely love it.
All right, and so what does it cost for general public to come in who don't?
It does
It
not
does not
cost
cost anything. You can come through the door free, you can watch every single demo that is going on, and they're never charged a penny.
If we leave the children and don't come back? then you have to wait.
We'll be hunted down.
Well, I don't know if there's still a little pet store there that you could put them in with the little dog.
Yeah, there's a little pet store there.
No,
Pet store, we put them in.
It's
Oh,
gone.
aw, that's a
Taking out the
shame.
windows, yeah.
Oh. Okay, so I have a big donut.
Woo-hoo!
Yay! All right, next demo.
Okay, we're done. Moving on.
So Peggy has a bunch of
Don't
holly
take the-
leaves in
yeah.
white. Don't take these, okay?
Yeah, don't take
And
the
all
ones I
you're
haven't
gonna
colored.
do is start popping them on, popping them on, popping
Well,
them on.
what'd you do with my dusty?
Ooh, those didn't have dust.
Well, I said don't take the non-dust. What'd you do with the
I
dust?
don't know. Where'd it go?
All right, girls, don't fight
Abbott and
children.
Costello, and nothing on the outside.
Does it look like
We'll help
It's
you.
on there.
Yeah, oh, did I put it over there? No.
Well, I didn't put
Okay,
it
so
over
we're
there.
just gonna
Yeah,
put
right
a
there.
whole bunch of these little buggers on there. And then I've got the little snowflakes. I'm gonna show you how to use this plunger because it's a little more difficult than the others, but if you get it right, it's beautiful.
You know,
So
couldn't
you're
you
just
put
gonna
this on there and
take-
then just dust the entire thing?
No, because it get on the buttercream. Because you want blue and you want the white, right? Blue and the white.
Blue and the white.
Uh-huh. So you just keep popping all these on and I'll probably let Peg do some of this while
Yeah. Well,
I
you move on and show them how to
make
do
the
that.
bow. Because I said I'd show you how to make the bow.
Exactly.
So I've got different plungers here too, different types of snowflake ones. Some have a design on and some don't, like that. Okay, we would just pop all of these around. So I'm using a pastel blue luster dust to do those. I'll just kind of move that over there for a little bit. Roll out a little bit of my white fondant here. And cornstarch.
It's kind of difficult getting those snowflakes, the one that you.
That's why I'm gonna show you,
I
because
don't know why.
I'll show you why. Okay, so I've got my plunger here. It's very intricate,
Yeah.
okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna make sure that this will slide on the table. You wanna go ahead and push down and move it like this on the table. Pick it up, take your finger like this, and that cleans all those edges. Then you push to imprint it, and then pop again, and it's not gonna pop right out. You have to help this one just a tiny bit. See if I just go around the edge like this, and then you pull it out, and then it has the cute design on it. Okay? So that's the whole trick, is making sure that, again, you cut, this part's really important, the cleaning part, and then push down to imprint the design, and then pop it out. So the ones that don't have the design, you don't have to do that extra step of pushing down, okay? And then you just let them dry a little bit, and then pop them on the cake. Okay, so that's that one, pretty much.
So the popping out is a second mechanism other than when you first you cut the, and then you do.
I just
then you
cut
push
it,
down,
I don't push this at all when I cut. I cut like this and I turn it. I
and
pick
then
it up,
you
I
push it
use
down,
my
it does
thumb.
the imprint.
That's when it, yeah. And
And
then
then the
you
next
pick it
step-
up and push it out
Push it
and
again.
peel it.
Okay.
Mhm. But it's not gonna pop out like the leaves because it's so intricate.
Okay.
But it's a beautiful, beautiful
I have it.
cutter. Okay, so, hey, that's looking good,
There we
Peg.
go.
Yeah, yeah. You know what would look good around the edge?
Is a border?
Sanding sugar.
Sanding sugar would be very
Mom,
pretty.
can you go ask for some, the sanding sugar that's pearlized? It's the white and it's got big chunks, please? Thank you.
Please
All
and
right, yeah, that's gonna look good. Okay, so I'm gonna do a blue bow. So I've just got some yellow fondant blue bow. Now that's gonna be something, huh? Have you ever seen that? Yeah, that's
Susan,
gonna
I
be
know you're
good.
good, but if you can do that one, we're
You
good.
never know, huh? All right, here we go. We've got some blue fondant. Okay, so just knead this puppy up.
Can I ask you a question about fondant? Somebody told me.
How many questions have you had? You know what? If you tell your neighbor the question, they can ask.
I was told that you can freeze fondant,
That you can freeze it?
and if you got leftovers, you can.
I don't know why you would. All you have to do is just make sure it's sealed up. If you're not gonna use it for a long time, wrap it in plastic wrap. Put it in, like, do you have one of those seal meal that sucks the air out? Yeah. Do that and then put them back in the box. Or the tub. Not the box, the tub.
Because I was told that you could freeze it.
I'm sure you can, but I wouldn't.
When you bring it out and it thaws, it's gonna have all of that extra moisture when
That's
it
what I
thaws out.
thought.
And so it's gonna be really sticky, so then you have to work it again with adding
Powdered sugar.
some powdered sugar and some
It's just
cornstarch
the
and stuff.
the air basically that you want to keep away from.
What did you get mad?
Who was so
Mad
upset at you that told you that trick?
Oh.
I'm not gonna say because you may know that person. so
And
I'm not gonna
I
say
don't
it.
freeze,
That's a
I
good
don't
answer.
I'm
freeze
not
cakes
gonna say
after
it.
they're done either. I don't freeze cakes, you know, after they're iced and everything, or if on it on,
No, I
you
just-
can,
I think
but I
it's a
don't.
matter
I
of
heard
that, yes,
I
of course you
refrigerate
can.
though.
You
I
can
refrigerate
but
them.
when you bring it out, it's just gonna be a little bit
I
more work
thought
for
you
you.
just put like a little bit of Crisco on your hands and rub the outside of the fondant and then seal it up and then put it in a Ziploc bag and then put it, that's what I heard.
That's all you
Then
have
I
to do
heard-
to store it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're absolutely
Because
right, that's all you
I
have to
go
do.
freezing?
Okay, so I've got 2 strips here, and I didn't even measure, just, what's that, inch and a half, something like that, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna cut a little V shape out here. I'm gonna just take this and I'm just gonna bring it all together like that. Cut a little of the top off. I'll bring it over here and use the pearl. Pearlize that. What do we want to be the front peg?
I'm not really sure yet, I'm still working on
We
it.
use this flatter part to put the
Okay.
blue on. So then you just want to pop it on like that. She can do it, she's good. Yeah.
On the run.
Yeah,
On the run.
okay, then we'll do another one, and then we'll go to the bow loops. Okay, so I'm just sparkling up the bow a little bit, toning it down too, toning down the blue a little bit. Pop this in here, so I don't put them right next to each other. Thank you. Ooh, did you see that
Wow, that's
attitude?
some attitude.
Wow,
awesome.
Wow. Okay,
Wow.
thanks, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Be careful. Yeah. See you later. Then you want to take another strip and bring both ends in together, and then just pinch this in the middle, like so. Okay, you can put plastic in here. Mine's not sticking because I make sure I put enough cornstarch underneath so when I put it together it doesn't stick. Then you want to take the center piece and you want to roll this out thinner than what the bow was. And then cut, flip it over, bring both ends in. Okay, and then pinch this in, bring it over the top, bring it around the back, and voila.
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 Woohoo, voila. She's starting to think she's French now. Earlier
There's
she
a
thought
chair
she
right
was
here, there's a
Italian.
seat
I
right
know.
here.
Okay.
Susan's mother, there's a seat right here.
Yes.
She has to have a mistake hatch.
She's trying to, yeah. Okay, just kind of prop this up.
You need some tissues up underneath there for a little, well, we can't use paper towel.
No.
You're allowed to use plastic wrap
No, it's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Really? It's gonna
Yeah.
fall?
No, it's good.
Is it?
Stay.
It'll stay
It's
now.
good.
Good boy.
It's not gonna cross me.
It is not gonna cross Susan.
Okay, so then we have some sugar pearls too that we can pop on and around. Just kind of in some of the little gaps. Well, I don't think there are any gaps. You did such a good job.
Okay, you put me on a job, girl, I'm doing it.
You're doing it. Here, do that too.
Okay.
And then I've got to put the disco on because I'm
It's your
bad.
thing.
I'm a bad girl.
You're bad.
And he said that's edible, right?
It's not toxic. Goes in, comes out.
Now, Susan, do you want to tell them how easy it was to color these little beads?
Yes, it was very easy. So the pearls sugar pearls that I just happened to have in the door didn't have any pearlization on them. They were just matte. So we just took a little bit of super pearl, put it in the container, put the lid on, and shook it up. So she did a little dance earlier, and voila, sugar pearls.
Do you want any
Okay.
kind of a pipe board around this? Or
No, I would just put a bunch of sugar around there and call it a day. That's right, baby.
That's how she rolls.
That's how I roll. Okay. While you're doing that, I'll start the cupcakes. Okay, so we've got some easy designs here for cupcakes. Okay, so this is not my idea. Ruth Ricky, what? This is not my idea, don't do this at home. No, I hardly ever do something that someone else has done, but I just thought it was so stinking cute. And Ruth Ricky did it, but I think she saw it like on Pinterest or something, and some
Yes,
of
she
you
did.
may have seen it, but I just thought it was so cute, I hadn't even seen it. So you want to just take, again, circle cutters, like this, and the ones that have this on the other side, so that you can cut out your circle and then cut out a little piece like it's a little gingerbread head that has had a bite taken out of him. Okay, so then you just will take your colors. I know it's kind of cute and kind of sick at the same time, right? Kind of.
So is that cookie?
It's not fondant. It's just fondant. So you do have to do it the day ahead so that it dries.
What are you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for my bag of red. Rose stool.
Isn't it on, is it on
Here,
the
it's
tray?
on the tray. See, perfect tray.
Yeah, right there where I left it.
Of course.
Okay, so that, and then I'll take some white and go around the edge. So unscrew this. Do-do. And I think I'll do this one. Okay, so I've got tip number 3.
Tip number 3.
Tip number 3. Could be a different one, doesn't matter. Okay, and we are gonna do, like it's his head here, so we're gonna do a little zigzag. Like that, and we'll put some of those little sugar eyes on.
The little googly eyes?
Googly eyes. Probably a little small. What's going on over here?
It's no addressing the board.
Yes, she is. Wow.
Addressing you.
Holy moly. We'll give him a little red nose, as we can. Little nose, like that, and mouth. with the black.
Wow. Your bag is covering up your, there you
My bag's covering up my cake.
go. Yeah.
And then I will take a little bit more buttercream here on top and then just pop it on like so. Okay, so you can just do something really easy like that. You can also do like the whole family here, like they've all gotten eaten alive. Kind of like The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Real quick,
So
folks,
it's
if
like
you're
The
doing a
Walking
bow
Dead.
and you color the outside, please do not forget to color the inside. We judges will look there.
She's tough, huh?
Yes.
She's a tough cookie. Well, she's telling the secrets of her judging.
I'm
That's-
telling you what we look for, and if you think we don't do this under a cake, we do. We do.
So definition of covering a board is?
Cover it in a fondant. You can put an imprint into it if you like, and the edges here should have a ribbon around it. You can do a beautiful black ribbon to match, a blue ribbon, and then if you come over with a little bit of lace work and finish it off with a pretty little bow in the back, we really like that. Finish all the way down. Put buttons in the back. It's really pretty.
Really like that.
We really like that. Okay. Here's Susan's little cake.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
We know you to go.
It's pretty easy, you know, easy to ice. Okay, so then the little gingerbread boy here, we also have this little bow mold that's one of mine, or there's the other one that I used earlier that has all the different ones on it, and you could just make a little bow tie for him. I'd probably actually make it in green and
You could actually
drop
even
it.
use this cake right here for like New Year's
Actually,
Eve and
I
stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's,
It's so very cute. Here.
Whoa! These are jumpers.
oh, and you were making fun of my holly.
Jumpers. Green would look good to tie in with
Promise
the
not
red.
to eat it on the way.
It'd
That
look
is
really good
precious.
if you couldn't see all that icing oozing out.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Close enough.
So
Put
cute.
some like little, I don't know,
Here.
mints or something on it. Little something, something.
A little something, something.
something,
Big
something.
sugar.
Now, Susan, could you use real gingerbread cookies and?
You can, I wouldn't put them on till, like, right, probably the day of or so. And you can't refrigerate them because they'll, yeah, go soft on you.
Yeah.
So, and you can also use like the gingerbread boys, like this is the mold that I did, the ones Rose showed you earlier. These. So these, what I did is I painted these with the dusting powders, okay? Or you can do like this, I did it in a light chocolate fondant, and then you could still paint like, but you would have to paint these more of like the reds, the darker colors, because the white won't really paint over on these. So this could certainly go on top of a cupcake too, that's a good size for the cupcakes. The other cupcake I was going to show you is just doing a simple little Santa hat. Is this a three plunger?
What are you looking for? Which plunger? That one.
Okay, so if you want to just roll this out and just cut one of these for me, and then I will take my red buttercream, and I'm just using a coupler, so no tip on it. And I am just going to go around, start in the center, and then come out. And come up like that. And then go to your white buttercream. And this has a tip number 10 on it. So we'll do like the little bob here on top, and then just go around the edge. Like that, but it's a little boring without the holly.
Gotta have the holly.
Gotta have the holly.
And you do have a cupcake class coming up this week, don't you?
We do have a cupcake class. When is that? Why don't you tell us about the classes,
Seriously,
Rose?
when is that?
I was just trying to get through today.
I think it's the 5th.
We have a gum paste poinsettia class. We
The
have
4th and the
cupcake class. We have that cake up front class, that big tall package one
And the
coming
Santa
up.
sitting on the chimney coming up.
We've got, yep,
We have all those classes that are on our front window. Those are our upcoming classes.
there you go. Dates are there, aren't they? Ah, that saved me. Okay. All right, so the next thing, I've got one more.
Time's up. Demo's over.
Oh, okay, never mind then. See you next year.
However, I did say say we would start on time, but we wouldn't necessarily end on time.
Oh, okay.
We're never gonna end
Did
on
I not
time.
say that?
Yes.
Okay, so first I was gonna do a cupcake house with a Santa hat, but then I thought, oh, well, I can't really, with the ridges on it, I can't make it really into a house. So I just kind of make it like a lopsided kind of thingy here.
Like a flower pot house.
Okay. Just kind of a
Kinda
wonky
shaky
kind of
house.
house.
Wonky house.
Okay. So this is styrofoam because I just decided to do it, you know, last minute. of
Last
course.
minute? Of course. Always last minute.
Yeah. Well, I kind of knew I wanted a house. I mean, doesn't that count for something?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to cut a cake and taper it in and have it, you know, a decent taper job, what you should do is you should take 2 cardboards, one that you want to be the top of the cake, like the width of the cake, and then the one that you want to be the width of the bottom. So you would put one cake board on top, you would put like the smaller cake board on the bottom, and then cut from cake board to cake board. Then you have your perfect slant, okay? So on a cake that's this tall, halfway up, you would need to put some dowels into the cake and a cardboard on top, because that's a lot of weight pushing down on this cake. And I would have the rings down here if I didn't support that halfway up. Usually my rule is anything after 4 inches of cake, I put a cake board to support it. Then there would be another cake board here, and it's just another cake that's basically cut like this, like that. And what I'll do is I'll cover this to show you how I did the hat, and then, okay.
Obviously, you don't need that anymore.
Yeah. I might need it. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, red fondant would be here. All right. Like I said, lot going on. What's on my thing?
Snow.
Snow.
Snow. I live in Minnesota. We have snow. Well, not anymore, but
You don't
we
live
have.
in Minnesota?
Well, not anymore.
Now you live in Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah, moved. You gotta remember this. You have to go home there sometime.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
No, she doesn't. She flies in and flies out.
In her private jet.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you're like, I'm missing that.
It's
Why
better than a
somebody
broom.
not lying?
It's better than a broom. Wow. That's something.
Somebody knows me well.
Yeah. Oh, how much you get on your shirt, dude?
He's got chocolate on his shirt.
Oh, man. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a pizza cutter and cut a straight line here, and then I'm going to cut a little bit of an angle. And what I do is I would have my cake buttercreamed, and then I actually wrap it around like this. Lift all this goodness up here, and just scrunch it all together. So just kind of twist it, pull some off, like that, and then just kind of keep maneuvering. You have to kind of do it quickly before it dries too much. And then you've got your little hat. Okay, so that's it on top there. Just has a little bit more here. Yeah, see, instant, okay?
Instant.
If I did it all, we'd
Ta-da.
be here all day, so
Yeah.
I gotta take shortcuts, okay? All right, so next thing we're gonna do, right here.
Here, we're catching.
Okay. Next thing, so I wanted to make it into a house, so I just rolled out some black fondant, and then I cut ruler width strip. And to attach that, if you put black fondant on red and you use water to attach it, sometimes it can slide a little. So I actually, in that case, prefer to put a little bit of shortening on the back of the fondant. Then when I put it on, it doesn't slide so much, and you don't get that black running like the water would be. So sometimes I'll use shortening to attach things, sometimes I'll use water. Okay, now as far as the windows there, and also the belt buckle, what I did is I took 2 cutters here. These are just the little Macon set of cutters, and some black fondant. And just roll this out. Okay, for the belt buckle, all you do is cut using 2 of the squares, like that. And then I just kind of stretched it down a little so it would go in at the sides a bit, and then attached it. And if you want to paint that gold, okay?
I can paint that
That
gold.
would be awesome. Okay, you need lemon, and you need a brush.
I do.
There's a brush outside. Do you want me to get it?
Oh, it's okay.
Thank you.
All right, perfect. Okay, Now for the door, or the windows actually, I just use the same cutter for the inside of the window. So using the black and the same cutter. And you can do the same thing, just put a tiny bit of shortening on the back and then attach it.
Where are you
Jason,
headed?
why don't you put it on? Try to leave room for the door, so don't put it right under the belt buckle. We're counting on you, buddy. Don't mess it up.
Yay, Jason, woo, good job.
Great job, Jason. Great. Okay, so now I'm just gonna roll out some of my green fondant. And this is a new product that I absolutely love. You can use this for cookies, for all sorts of things. And there's actually 2 different styles that I have. I have more of these because I like this one better. But what you do is just take this and press it over the fondant. And it makes that quilted look. So can you imagine if you did like a stocking cookie cutter and put this on and have the quilting? And then I use the little holly green luster dust over the top. And just make it look like a fabric. And those are the shutters. And I'm also gonna make a door out of it. Okay, so the shutters there, we'll make a door. Door should be a little higher, and maybe we'll curve the door a bit. Okay. A little bit of dust on here. We'll have to see, I don't know if it's too tall. Alrighty. Oh, I have one more cupcake thing I wanted to show you. Okay. You gonna do it, Jay?
No.
Okay.
If you want me to, I will.
Go ahead and put that one on and I'll do the next thing.
This is your door?
Yep. To get the shutters to kind of stick out a little bit, I just took some black fondant and rolled it into a cord.
Where did you want the door?
Under the buckle.
Under the buckle.
Yeah. And I'll just take a little shortening on these too. Okay, so this will go right here. Ta-da! Ta-da!
Of course, you can't see that because everything's in the way.
Right. And then I'll need a little bit of icing to attach these shutters. So the shutters I did ahead of time so they would dry a little bit. So I did these last night. And I'll just put a little bit of royal icing under it. Thanks. Okay, I think I got it.
Yeah, I was just trying to get it towards the camera so they can see.
Can I see? And stick it in like over that cord. Wait, you're
There, now you
my
can see.
shutter.
We'll get your shutter out of the way.
Why is your shutter over there anyway, right?
Exactly.
Okay. You're right.
Now that little bit of black that you added is to be able to stand the
so it
shutters
will
away.
stick.
Perfect.
Yeah. The cords were so that I could stand that, and that's that. Then I just took a couple of the little holly and put this right in the middle. Whoops, I used a different color. Light green. Got to mix it up, right? I like using this green with the holiday, you know, it's the lime green that I've used a couple other times today. And then we could do just a little holly berry right in the middle of those. Like so. Okay, like that.
Very
Do you want to
cute.
do another big
Susan,
holly?
you mentioned you can use this for cookies. How would you use it for cookies?
Okay, let me show you. It actually does go, you can keep doing it. Go ahead. Okay, you can keep like joining it.
Do you want the holly in the dark green or the light
I
green?
want the light green. That would look better, don't you?
Yep. I'm just juggling it over here.
Okay, so I have the one here. And you can line it up. And I'll even put it like halfway over. Like that. Oh, I did a terrible job. Look at that. And then here you would do the same thing. Like line it up just by the crease. And you can make, that's a much better job there that I did. This one I didn't do so good, but right there. So you can keep making a big one. That's why they kind of have it cut that way. Yeah. Oh, party foul.
Now we know why I don't
Party
pay
foul.
for
Party foul. Okay, so for the top here, I didn't talk about, I just used a bag of buttercream, just with the coupler again. And just do this for the fur all around there. Cover up my skewer like that. We'll put the holly here somewhere.
Doorknob.
Oh, doorknob.
Doorknob.
How do you get in?
Gotta have a
How
doorknob.
do you get in?
Yeah, auto door.
Santa's moving up, man.
Exactly.
Okay, so. Okay, Jason, go ahead and put a little doorknob on there. Just, if you roll it, it should just stick. If you roll a little ball, it should stick. It should. Like
It
how
should.
that disclaimer. It should. Okay. All right, and then we're just gonna pipe some little berries in here. Whoops. Whoops.
What are you whoopsing about?
Whoops. Whoa. Whoops.
When we hear whoops, that's a good place for a flower to go.
Yeah. Whoops. There we go. All right. Need some more stuff. What are you doing this for? All right. Buttercream. A little more buttercream down here at the base. All right. Why, thank you. Just looks like a little turntable. The Peggy model.
Exactly.
Okay. A little snow. And then we can go ahead and add some little items. So with these little molds, there's a whole bunch of different
You wanted snow?
things. Yeah, snow's good. Yeah, sure. Throw it on.
Hold on, coming over.
Okay. I've got some little snowmen. So this is it white, plain. And then I painted it, like I showed you before, with just the gel color with the white on it. So we can take him and sit him up. Now he's got to be able to like sit in something like this or sit against. Like you can put little mounds of cake in there and then kind of lean him up against the cake. Santa Claus.
You have the Grinch so he can be at the top, hiding in his little cave.
God, it's never enough for these people.
But good idea for
Santa
next
Claus.
year.
Yeah, I know. Jeez. Now our reindeer's a little small. Maybe if I put him way in the back, he'll look like he's the right size. You know, the distance thing, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Little North
I'll buy
Pole
that.
sign.
Is that cute?
And I think that definitely needs some cake to go into. How about some fondant?
Fondant always works.
Fondant.
Green fondant covered in
Oh,
white
sure.
snow.
Yeah. That'll do it. Cool. Okay, white snow. I'll get that in a minute. We can do the little ho 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 sign over here. And I don't know, what else we have? Oh, the little wreath for the door.
Exactly. Gotta have a
Have
wreath.
the wreath on the door, above the door, on the door.
On the door.
Too bad you guys can't see this. It's awesome.
Get ready for the big ta-da.
I can see the expression in your face.
Shouldn't be a green wreath on a green door.
Yeah.
Big
You did a
mistake.
green wreath on a green door?
Who does that?
Really? Turn
Who
it
does
around and
that?
we'll paint it. We'll paint
Maybe
it.
we should do bells. You can paint some bells gold.
Yeah. There we go.
That just doesn't work.
No.
Doesn't work. Now it's got red all over it. Hope you're
We're
gonna
gonna
be
need
able
a
to
little
cover
red
that.
for the bow.
Yeah. Nah, we'll just have to lean that there. It looks like a smiley face now. Put this little snowman back here. Nah, that's too much. Okay, while she's doing that, I mean, there's all these other little ones that you have the little poinsettia of flowers. It's in a set of 4. There's also the small letters that are the peace, joy. Those actually look pretty good on the front door.
Do you have that? That would be good because I need red for the bow.
There we go.
Ooh, how pretty.
Do you want the bells? Yeah.
Now I need red for the bow.
Red would be a little bit of the gel food color.
Exactly.
And a brush.
That's okay.
Well, I think it's dried out a little bit.
Yeah,
So.
we'll add some stuff to it.
Here's the white. So again, she's mixing the white and a little bit of red. And it's not too much. Like I separate them in the cup and then you can mix them together with your brush. Here's a little brush. Okay. Alrighty. What are we doing now? I wanted one more cupcake. I wanted to show you a cute little cupcake here. For the not so regular Christmas folk. Alright, so I'm gonna take a little of the buttercream. And it should probably have a little bit of a different color in here. Because I'm gonna take the skull and crossbone and actually put a Santa hat on him. Why? Because I thought that would be kind of cool. And it's my show.
She can do that.
That's right. So I'll take a little bit of black and just go over it a little bit so you can see some of the detail. See, skull and crossbones aren't just for pirates anymore.
Just made Danny's stay back there.
Oh yeah?
For you?
She's skull and crossbone? Oh,
Oh, there we
here,
go.
look at, whoa.
See? Made her wake up back there.
Yeah, whoa. We'll pop that on top, like so. And then we will use our red. Whoa, sorry buddy. And just do a little Santa hat. Like that. And then with a little bob on the end. And that's actually royal icing, so it's pulling it down. This is royal too, but it's a smaller tip. Yes, I would use buttercream, but I used it all. Okay, so something like that. I think if you did like a different color down here, and then of course we need a little bit here. You could always do his little eye patch if you wanted to, and just something a little bit different. Yeah, because everyone needs one of those at their holiday table, I think, right?
Exactly.
All right, so you have the bells.
I have the bell.
Am I taking off the?
You are.
Oh, that's nice. I like how you did those.
Thank you.
Fabulous, fabulous. You could have done the candy canes and stuff too. See, there's even these little ones that you could use on cookies or what have you.
You want to pass those? Those are cute. Are they done?
I didn't totally finish them.
Okay.
But we can pass them. We could just pass this whole tray. I have the different stuff on it. They're not all colored.
They can run it out.
What do you get such a little tray?
I got this tray in New York.
Yeah. Did they bring anything?
I brought two. One for me and one for myself. Yes. JB Prince.
Okay, is it getting like an ice box in here to people now?
Okay.
Oh, it's back. It's nice
So we
back
can go-
there.
Here, we'll
She's got
pass
her
that
arms
one that
covered.
way, and we'll
This
pass
one goes this way.
Okay. And oh, here's a
Let me
couple
explain
others.
it to you. I can be on that cake and match right now.
Oops, I broke that one. Just throw that in for
Oh,
good
the bells
measure.
look cute, yeah.
Okay.
And this was done with the chocolate fondant.
Mixed with, no, that one was painted. It was white fondant. The ones that are on this tray were made with white chocolate that was like that. Okay. And then you can always, of course, sprinkle whatever glitter or whatever around there. And it's just something a little bit different. You could do a lot more detail in it. But I think it's something a little different to do. You could even do an elf version if you wanted. You could do a whole village. Whole village, right?
That's,
Okay.
on the top. Ta-da.
All right.